Hey guys, today I've got yet another Evo 2.0 strung, just exactly the same as the other ones. I guess this seems to be a pretty popular request. Strung 2 Evo 2.0s just like this a while ago, and it looks like a lot of people liked them because I've gotten a couple in to string, and they request to string them just like these. So I need to come up with a name for this pocket or something, because I've gotten almost every single one of my string requests has been this exact pocket. A mid pocket, 2 U's, 1 nylon, triangle top, and a nice tight channel. This head is actually strung with East Coast mesh, like I was saying. If you want to order East Coast mesh, you can go to www.eastcoastdyes.com, or there's actually a place to order East Coast mesh stringing on the website. You can send me your head and I'll string it up. But let's see, for the pattern, for you guys who are curious how to stick a strung, it's interlock, knot. I use the knot there just to keep it a little tighter, but if you pull it interlock tight enough, it's just essentially the same thing. Then a 2 interlock. So I know some of you guys might not know exactly what a 2 interlock is. It's where you go through the bottom of 2 consecutive mesh holes, and then interlock the 3rd mesh hole, then just a 1 and a 1. So that is how that's what the sidewall pattern is. So you can adapt that to pretty much any head, but you might have to change around which holes you skip, or change around the string pattern a little bit to make it fit. And then just real quickly, I got another head that I strung, also a very similar pocket. This is a brine recruit, which I have never heard of, and when I first got it to my house, I thought it had been warped or something by a defenseman throwing poke checks. Sometimes they get kind of, pushed down and really wide, but I think this might just be how it comes. It's an extreme beginner head. So you can see how wide it is. It is enormously wide, and I can only imagine a beginning defender using it. I can't really imagine a midfielder using it, but I'm not sure what this person wants it for. They sent me a string. And so this is a good example of how you can take a very wide head, and a head like this, a channel is really completely necessary, because without it, the ball is just going to rattle around all over the place and come out off the sides and stuff. And you can take a very wide head and still create a very consistent, very nice pocket on it, even though it is not the best head. So you can see those top 3 holes of mesh are actually pulled tighter than I usually would. So I get almost halfway down the head with my first 3 interlocks, and that's going to make this corner here really tight. So both corners are tight, and it'll create that channel. And then I had to bump the pattern up a little bit. Usually I do a 1 eye and then a 2, but this is a 2, a 1, and a 1. So those 2 2s are where your pocket's going to be. Usually, I don't really look at anyone's patterns when I string a head. I know you all ask me for patterns and stuff, and I don't really memorize them. I don't really look back at my other heads for patterns when I have a new one to string that's the same. I like to come up with them on the spots, but usually it's not like I'm coming up with these just right off the top of my head, stringing it and finishing up. What I suggest you do is string it down the sidewall where you think the mesh hole should go to make your pocket. Double up where you want the pocket, and then singles the rest of the way usually. And then string both sidewalls, string the bottom string, and then pound it in, see how it feels. And then you can decide, whether you want to change it or not. But it's probably not going to be right the first time, and this one wasn't. I started out with a pocket that was way too low, and the channel was way too tight. So what I did was I bumped the pattern up 1 mesh hole up each way. So this used to be interlock, 1 3 1 1, I think. And so I just took it and bumped it up to a 2 2 1 1, and so that made the pocket a little bit higher and nice and deep, and had the perfect amount of channel. So if you guys want me to string your head, you can order on www.eastcoastdyes.com and send me your head. I'll string it up and send it right back. And remember to check us out on Facebook.